Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Hakuouki, the fan disc material. And we're still in the very first one, which kind of reintroduces everybody, and at the moment we are... Well, actually, I don't know what Heisuke and Shinpachi have in store here, but the other guys are chasing a cat. Trying to get it out of the compound, apparently. But anyway, let's see what these guys have in store for us. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, they're inviting themselves into my room to make some kind of plan. What?
We don't have time to goof off. This takes top priority.
Sorry about this, Chizuru. All the other rooms nearby seem to be occupied or in use. This is the only place we can use on short notice.
I couldn't think of how to reply. What do you mean? What's there to think about? 3 hot guys want to hang out in your room. What's the problem? My stomach churned as I watched 3 of them go into my room. Oh, come on, that's not a stomach-churning situation. I had a bad feeling this wasn't going to end well, and somehow I was going to end up involved. Hijikata's gonna yell at all of us.
Oh, hey. Have you seen Sano or Heisuke? I've been trying to find them.
They said something about figuring out a plan of attack, so they went into my room for a meeting.
A meeting? Excellent idea. We should join them.
Huh? I watched the 2 of them walk through the doorway. It wasn't as if I could tell them no, as I was only their guest, so I resigned myself to the situation. Now we just need Hijikata. Before I could blink, there were 5 Shinsengumi captains gathered in my room. Get in there with them! I wondered if I should beat a hasty retreat somewhere else while their meeting was still going on, when suddenly... Meow?
Hey, get in here, Chizuru. If the other men spot you hanging out in the hallway outside your room, it'll be hell to explain.
Okay. He gestured me inside, and I stepped in. The once decently sized living space I spent most of my days in now looked and felt a lot smaller now that it held several large male warriors.
It started in the kitchen.
He rubbed the back of his neck and deliberately avoided looking into anyone's eyes as he continued.
Ah, was it you that started all this? Sano and I are in charge of lunch today, so we were getting things ready like usual. But then, out of nowhere, that thing got in, and everything we had is just gone. It was like a war zone in there.
Oh, man. What he said made no sense. You're talking about the cat, right? It got in the kitchen? Did it do something?
It knocked over all the pots and pans we'd been using. Of course the food went everywhere. I think I even saw some hit the ceiling.
Oh no. His mouth twisted bitterly. Both him and Nagakura looked so bleak, and that, more than their words, told me how bad the kitchen had to look.
Right now it's looking like we won't have lunch, but that's not the worst part.
It's not?
Hijikata's gonna go full demon on us. He might string us up by our thumbs, or make us sit and listen to him lecture about wasted food for hours.
We can only hope we get off that easy. With the mood he's in, he might add fists or blades.
Everyone fell silent. The mood in the room turned dark. Saito's voice pierced the gloom. We spoke softly, but all of us could hear how deadly serious he was.
We must keep this matter quiet. The commander should not be troubled with this. We can take care of the issue ourselves.
Where is he right now?
He's still back in the main hall, talking to Kondo or Sanan about official business.
If we interrupted an important meeting for this, with him how he is right now, we might not be presentable to the public for months. Some of us might not ever be found.
Exaggerate much. Again, his words caused the room to go silent. The tension was taut like a bowstring, and the air nearly hummed with it.
Yeah. Do you think you could give us a hand, Chizuru?
Me? What do you want me to do? Huh?
We gotta clean the kitchen quick and remake lunch before it gets too late. We can't take care of all this on our own anymore.
You want me to stand up there and go, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty"? But,
Please, if the rest of the guys catch on before we get this whole thing cleared up, it's gonna be horrible. I don't even want to think about that.
Nagakura was nearly begging. He would have continued, but Heisuke cut him off.
Hey, sure the kitchen's bad, but don't forget we need to keep Hijikata from finding out. What are we gonna do? If he didn't hear the noise already, he's deaf. So I'm sure he's figured out something's going on.
Gotta make an excuse. It sounded like he wanted me to help distract Hijikata and come up with some sort of excuse while they fixed everything. Should I flash him? I didn't really appreciate how willing he was to throw me at the demon commander all of us were frightened of. Oh, that's important. But maybe we should take care of catching that damn cat before it causes any more problems, huh?
Agreed. We will have to split up the tasks.
Is that all I can say? I almost didn't want to ask the question, but I was afraid of getting in some sort of trouble. But I'm restricted to my room while I'm here. I can't leave. How can I help?
Under normal circumstances, that's true. However, unforeseen events have occurred, and we must make an exception.
What?
At this point, we'd even take assistance from another cat if it would prove helpful. We could use you.
My life was theirs to control while I stayed here with them, so there really was no way I could say no, but I couldn't even respond. My whole body was tense, and cold sweat trickled down my spine at the thought of working with them.
I'm sure things will work out fine, and we'll laugh about this later. Don't worry. If you can't do much, it's okay. Just do what you can, and that'll be good enough.
Okay. That was it then. I didn't really have a choice. I was helping them out one way or another. What should I do? Oh, darn it. I need to look up the walkthrough. Darn it. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and follow the walkthrough that I have in front of me, and we're going to do Hijikata's extras first. So it's going to be like the total reverse of all the things that we did in the other read-through. All right, so we have to distract Hijikata. We need to make sure Hijikata doesn't find out about all this, right? I might be able to help do that. Well, I'll try my best to, at least. Oh, I saw him changing. We could show him a little something.
You'll do great, I promise. If you come with me, I'm sure we won't have any problems distracting him.
You think so?
Of course, it'll totally work. We better get going and prepare the tea.
Tea, huh? Hey, Heisuke, what? What are you planning? He was so excited that he dashed out of the room before explaining anything to me. Suddenly worried, I hurried after him.
What the hell are you here for?
His head turned when the door opened, clearly not pleased to see us there. I flinched and quickly looked at the floor.
Whoa, hey, cut it out with the demon glare. There's no need to look so scary, okay?
Man, he's more demonic in this one than he was in the main story.
We're here because we thought you guys might like some tea.
Ah, that sounds like a wonderful idea. I was just getting thirsty, too. You have great timing.
Heisuke's plan boiled down to simply bringing the three men tea, and thereby giving them something else to focus on, instead of everything going on outside. But what if they ask us what's going on out there? It felt rather flimsy and full of holes to me. I wasn't sure it would even work.
That is quite thoughtful. It's not like you to be considerate.
Are you talking to me or Heisuke? I'm totally considerate.
Exactly. You only do this when there's something you're trying to hide.
Ah, Heisuke, you showed your tell.
Better not have anything to do with why it's noisy out there.
Way too obvious. They pretty much guessed it in one try, but Heisuke gamely shook his head.
Well, why are you always so suspicious, Hijikata? There's nothing going on. You're always so busy, I thought that maybe I could do something for you. I'm being nice, that's all it is. Oh, wait. Did you want some snacks to go along with the tea? I think they're here somewhere.
In the face of his commander's deep frown, Heisuke didn't falter. It was rather admirable in a way. After a moment, Hijikata's eyes narrowed, flicking between both me and Heisuke.
Why did both of you come? There a reason?
Huh? It's hard to carry everything for tea myself. I needed enough for 3 people, and I didn't have enough hands. Common sense, you know?
You know that wasn't what he was asking, Toto. Out with it. Why did you bring her with you?
Well,
I'm sure you've not forgotten. But we're in the middle of a meeting.
Maybe he did forget.
But yet, you still brought someone who should not be privy to our discussion. That is very problematic.
Are you trying to get me killed, Heisuke? His eyes were cold as he watched me intently. My heart sped up. Hijikata sighed and suddenly looked tired. He rubbed his forehead.
If memory serves, I ordered you guys to keep her confined to her room. She may only leave if there's a reason she needs to be out.
I needed to be out to bring tea.
I know that, but, well, having guys pour tea takes some of the flavor out. It'd taste a lot better if a girl did it, wouldn't it?
Oh, you know what? It really does taste better with her pouring. I didn't even realize.
Heisuke's lame excuse seemed to work on Kondo, as he grinned and nodded, clearly pleased. Well, at least somebody's buying it.
So, Toshi, Sanan, couldn't you just let it go? No harm done after all.
It's nice to see them being generous, but there is a definite time and place for something like that. Now is not one of those times. Each having said their piece, they sat back and waited, Kondo with a frown, while Sanan's expression was nearly unreadable. Hey, Kondo is the boss here, and he says let it go. Come on, guys. Yet we are deferring to Hijikata, aren't we? All my words were caught in my throat. This was not the time to speak out of turn, so all I could do was watch silently. Suddenly, Hijikata turned and looked right at me.
Hey, do you understand the situation you're in?
Not really.
One mistake could get you killed, yet you still came here. Why?
To distract you from a cat. There was a reason I was there, but... just because Heisuke told me to. Just say that. If I told them the truth, would they understand? But if I tell them everything, Heisuke and the others would get in trouble.
Better not find out you're hiding something from us.
His stern gaze felt piercing, as if he was looking right through me and uncovering all my secrets. I have to tell them everything! There was no way I could hide it anymore. Actually...
Whoa, wait, hold on, Chizuru. Be careful what you say to them.
Sorry, Toto, I gotta save myself. If anyone needed to mind his words here, it'd be you. Let her speak as she wishes. Heisuke grimaced in the face of Sanan's irritated command, but kept quiet. I'm sorry, Heisuke, but I couldn't keep lying to them. It didn't feel like it was helping us at all. If I told them everything, then maybe with their help we could figure out a way to clear up the situation faster. If it doesn't get anybody killed.
That's okay. Do what you want. I mean, we did kind of drag you into this anyway. We should have kept you out of it.
Sorry. I looked at him, and he seemed not so much angry with me as frustrated at getting caught. I breathed a little easier.
So out with it. What the hell is going on?
Well, I thought for a moment to organize my thoughts, okay? And then explained everything that had happened.
So, you're saying a cat snuck into headquarters and is the cause of this situation?
Yeah. He repeated everything back as if he needed confirmation. He almost sounded disbelieving.
The food preparation for lunch is completely ruined. And this cat is still free somewhere in the compound. No one's caught it.
I don't know, we've been in here distracting you. His shoulders slumped, and the weary lines on his face deepened. He closed his eyes.
Crying kids shut up. Men piss themselves. And still the combined might of the captains of the Shinsengumi can't capture one damn cat.
It'll all be fine. Soji and Hajime are both after it now, so I'm sure they'll get it soon.
Kondo crossed his arms and furrowed his brow, deep in thought.
Don't you think it'll get solved faster if we all pitched in and searched for it? What are you saying, Kondo? We don't have to go that far.
Can you imagine Hijikata chasing a cat?
No use getting worked up over a cat.
He frowned and twitched his shoulders as if shaking off an annoying pest.
We'll look like fools to the rank and file.
Why don't you command the rank and file to catch the cat? I believe you'll look like fools to those of us who know as well. Can't be avoided. His tone was so even that the sarcasm oozed through the cracks, striking a well-timed attack with no counter. If you so wish for the creature to be caught, then it would be wise to let the men go after it. There's already been a commotion, so regardless of whether or not you choose to help them, the outcome will still be the same. An explanation will need to be made. It looked like no one could agree. Heisuke glanced around the room for some kind of help, and his eyes fell on me. What? Why me? I don't have the answer.
What do you think?
I think I'm not a leader of the Shinsengumi. Me? What should we do? We have to leave it alone. Agreeing with Hijikata. I think we should just see what it does. Maybe if we stay quiet and leave it alone, it'll just go away on its own.
Well, I guess we could do that, but it's pretty boring to sit and watch it go wherever it wants.
Well, maybe we could set some milk out for it or a piece of fish or something.
Not the issue here. We're not here to play around.
He frowned, his brow nearly obscuring his eyes for a moment.
It's not a good idea for all of us to go chasing after a cat.
But it would be amusing.
If a creature larger than you attacks you out of nowhere, of course you'd be frightened of it.
Looking thoughtful, Kondo rubbed his chin and nodded several times.
Toshi makes a good point.
For having truly earned the nickname of demon, you're surprisingly kind toward small animals. Sanan's smile was a few hairs short of being sharp. Hijikata shifted uncomfortably and turned away.
Leave it be for now. I doubt it's crazy enough to consider living here after what it's been through. Keep our distance, and the animal will up and leave on its own.
Decision made, there was no other reason for me to be there among them, so I was sent back to my room. Somehow, not that I wasn't grateful, I escaped any sort of punishment. Lucky me. What about everybody else? That night, something woke me from my sleep. A sound, small but definitely there. Is it a kitty cat? Meow. Wait, was that? The sound was coming closer. It wouldn't hurt to take a quick glance before leaving it alone, so I slid my door open silently. Kitty, kitty, kitty. When I looked, I was surprised to see Hijikata, the moonlight making his features clear. In front of him was the cat.
Is the life of a cat easier than that of a man? I guess all living things have their own trials to overcome. We're not that different after all.
Are you talking to the cat? Am I supposed to be hearing this? Wait, was Hijikata talking to the cat? The cat should have been terrified and running for its life, but instead it was calm and quiet. How could that be? The deadly, intimidating commander I thought I knew was nowhere to be seen in the man sitting in the hallway.
You casually strolled into the den of the dangerous wolves of Mibu, you know. You wouldn't be able to do that if you had someone waiting for you somewhere.
You mean if he had an owner?
You got some balls on you, cat. That, or you couldn't care less.
Meow. Purring quietly, the cat looked up at Hijikata, its head tilted and ears pricked forward.
Don't give me that look. Did you think that was funny?
He gently smiled, the lines on his face softening, and leaning forward as if to make sure no one else heard him.
It'd be a pain in the ass to get attached, so you better get out of here quickly.
Aww.
This is the headquarters of the Shinsengumi. It's no place for a cat. We can't afford to be distracted. So go on, find a place of your own somewhere else. Maybe try a nest. Heard they're pretty comfortable.
A nest? It's not a bird, Hijikata. Meow. Almost as if it had been listening to him, the cat turned and left Hijikata's side. On silent feet, it padded off into the darkness. Stunned, I remained frozen at the doorframe, not blinking even once. Time for a very quiet retreat. A rustle of cloth, and our eyes met. Of course. His expression turned thunderous.
What are you doing, Chizuru? Don't stay up so late.
I'm sorry.
Hurry up and go to bed. Don't stick your nose in other people's business.
Yes. But it was so cute. I quickly bowed and couldn't close my door fast enough. Oh, come on, how could you possibly think of him as the demon commander after seeing him change in the morning and seeing him talk to a cat at night? My heart was pounding and my face burned. But surprisingly, I wasn't really scared. I guess after seeing that private moment in the hallway, I wasn't as frightened of him anymore. Perhaps he's fond of small animals? I thought back on what I just witnessed and couldn't stop the smile spreading on my face. I climbed back into bed, my heart a little lighter. This time my sleep stayed uninterrupted, and I dreamt until morning. So that was Shinsengumi Adventures Part 1. And let's see. Oh, can I actually... Oh, maybe I don't have to play the game. I don't know. I'll have to check this out for you guys and see. So, I'll see you in the next video and let you all know what's up. Hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.